Hey everybody, we're back with another game stream. We're playing some more Outriders. If you haven't done so, please follow and subscribe. On Twitch, I'm trying to get to 70 followers. If you could help me out, I would really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. DMGRGN, and on YouTube, Spider Does Things. It would really help me out. Let's get into the game here. We're still grinding. We are grinding up to Apocalypse Tier 40. We have 9 more tiers to go. Anybody online? Doesn't look like it right now, but we'll keep an eye on that in case Whisperer or somebody else shows up. Let's get into the game here. See what kind of pods we can get into tonight, huh? Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Move the mic a bit closer there. Make sure that all sounds good. All of my gear is leveled up. This cat is trying to get on my lap, and I'm going to tell him no because he's going to distract me while I'm trying to play. Okay. Our gear's fully leveled. Let's just dive in. Let's dive into it. Molten Depths, Marshall's Complex, Time Worm Spire. We didn't do Molten Depths or the Marshall's Complex last time. So let's do which one? One or the other. Let's do Molten Depths and get that one out of the way. Grow light turned off. Ooh, spicy tonight.
I'm at the location, Venom. Nothing here but the local wildlife.
Over here, so I'll be able to hear the game, but also have to make sure I'm not shouting. Nobody wants to
Summit's cleared, but the entrance is collapsed.
Damn. You'll need to find another way in.
A bit messy, but that's alright. Messier than usual.
Ice looks pretty thin here.
Oh.
Alright, I'm in. But starting to lose feeling in my toes. Brr.
Could always hop in some lava. Expect that'll warm you up real quick.
You know, I could probably survive that. It wouldn't be as pleasant if you make it south.
Time. Keep on going.
What we called little fuckers like these back on Earth.
Were they dangerous?
Oh yeah. One half of every married couple was trained in disposing of them.
That gonna be good.
What's the state of the equipment in there?
Geothermal stuff ranges from salvageable to put me out of my misery. Doubt you'll need to replace it all, though.
That's better than I expected.
This next bit should be efficient, I imagine.
And along came a spider.
Outrider detected. Access
Place is
granted.
cleared and the pod is secure. You can start recruiting people to freeze to death up here
Check
instead
on
of
something here real quick.
getting murdered by their fellow man. Who died and made you an optimist?
Half a valley of insurgents, if you must know. Stay in touch, Outrider. Don't get killed out there.
Cool. Take a look here. Nope, nobody's there. Alright. Let's do our ascension point. We are focusing now on skill leech, because I think I need as much of that as possible for survivability. Let's get rid of the extra junk that we accumulated. Done. And on to the next pod. Wellspring, archways, mountain outpost. I guess it's back to mountain outpost. It's been a little while. Let's go do that. Let's go do it.
Altered, I understand you're looking to collect the pods that came raining down. I spotted one for you, but you're not going to like where it landed. Right up near the peak of the mountain. And God knows what else is up there.
No, I don't
With luck,
think you know.
you can reach it before the insurgents do.
Seems Dunham has an insurgent problem on her back porch. What are they doing up here? way through to the peak is blocked. Must be a way past it. Whoa, crap! I just unleashed a hellboy into that tunnel.
A little hectic. I think we're doing well.
Looks clear. Time to head for the peak.
Anytime I don't get hit by the freeze beams is a good time.
There's the pod. Good call, Dunham.
Let's go do it. Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, Dunham. Looks like the insurgents found the monsters here while looking for the pod. They blocked the passage and trapped the creatures here.
That's why the insurgents have been camped up there. But with what end goal?
Probably try to wait them out,
Outrider
so they'd
detected.
starve and eat each other.
Access granted.
With the pod secure now.
Good work, Altered. And thank you for clearing that infestation. You've made my life easier for about 7 minutes.
Great. But that's fine. No big deal. At this level, it's rare to find anything that's really better than what I got that I can't just improve. 1.6. Looking good. Alright, what to do next? Let's do Stargrave since we hardly ever do it. It's a short one. We hardly ever get around to it though.
Outrider.
Looks like the Pharaohs built a camp in the impact crater.
Good pattern going with your abilities. That's really one of the keys in this game. Get a good pattern. Know your cooldowns. Watch your icons.
passage leading below the meteorite. And yup, reeks of monsters.
Of course it does. You know, I think it's you. I think it's you. Every time you come in here, you say my audio is this, my audio is that. It's always, I think it's you. I think you need something for your ears. I think you do. It is. Regardless, just like I told you you needed the glasses. You said you didn't need no glasses, then now you need some glasses. Who's right about that? It was me. Well, yeah, but I have been hitting the booze again. That's true. Anyway, in case anybody forgets, I'm going to put this in here.
Zahidi, I found a pod down here guarded by
Well,
monsters.
yeah, and I told you that. You said no.
Plenty of rock
And you
samples
need
for
something
to
for your
play
ears now, too. It's all that loud bass
I
music.
can't wait to run the tests.
It's all that Griselda going in your ear holes.
Perhaps they're drawn to the humming from the electronics inside.
Anyway, if you want to see me get along with this guy and not argue with him in chat like he's doing, because that's his favorite thing, is making me argue in chat, make sure that you tune in on YouTube. This Uncanny Earth, it's on YouTube on Saturday. We're coming back with a brand new episode, brand new season. It's the new season, 3 months of excellent content. He does, see? And I know that. But it's going to be my episode. We're going to be talking about the sounds of space. The sound in space. You may wonder, but space is a vacuum. How can you hear sound? There's a way, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you, and it's going to be awesome. So 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday for the next 3 months. This Uncanny Earth. I think so. I've got a few different things. I'm trying to play from different sources. I've got a downloaded list of things. It's going to be a different kind of show. I might play that special version of Wonderwall. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I might do that. At least I don't gotta wait 2 hours for a sandwich. Where's my turret at? What am I doing? I got so busy talking to you, I forgot to do my little cycle of stuff I gotta do here. What we should have done is we should have taken the other direction and gone to Point Pleasant and seen the Mothman stuff. Because it was about the same distance. We would have had to get a different hotel, but we could have done that. And it's the off season, I think, isn't it? So there might not have been a lot of people there. But Point Pleasant is about the same distance, to be fair. Well, it's not that much farther. When I was initially looking up the directions for this, I calculated that at the same time, just because I was interested. I don't think we'll manage that soon, though. One big trip like that is kind of... It takes a lot right now. I don't have the time to do that kind of stuff, but... It's doable. It's doable. Oh, I fell off a ledge. Where am I going? It's a bit loud in my ear here. Let's get rid of you, boss monster. I don't know. That's a lot of people. I mean, the Jamboree was a lot of people too, but I mean, Mothman is a lot of people. I'm not as bad with crowds as I used to be when I was younger, but I'm not a fan. You know, I'm not a fan.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
I already gotta go back down to West Virginia soon anyway. I gotta go down for a wedding. She has a cousin that's getting married, and they specifically requested that I show up, which I could just be like, no, I don't want to, but Yeah, I saw the highlights for that. I haven't watched it yet though. I don't know. It's they're trying to get that old Vince McMahon magic, I think, which was not really magic. That's giving birth to hands and things. I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna watch Backlash this weekend though. Probably I am gonna do that sometime. Probably not actually till Monday because Saturday she'll be working, and by the time she gets home, she'll be tired, and then Sunday is Mother's Day. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. We might squeeze it in tomorrow too, but I don't know. Let's see. What do we want to do next? Chem plant, archways, Coliseum. Let's do Coliseum. Let's do that.
There's a matter that
I know. Let's go murder this guy. Come on, Barbie. Let's go murder. Can you guys get out of the way so that I can dodge? I'm trying to dodge roll here, and you're just like, oh, we want to eat you. Oh my god, we're vicious beasters. Oh my god, vicious beasters. Beaster. Master beaster. Look at him flying over there. I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. Who are you and why are you sneaking up on me? Huh? Alright, that's enough of that business. Come on. Let's go. Freeze, dirtbag. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Wow, about that. These people don't know about Wobbuffet. Twitch don't know about Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet the OG. Look at that guy. He makes me want to drink more. Who am I kidding? I would have drank more anyway. He's headbanging. He's like, I love this song, man. Oh, it's my favorite. It's my jam. Oh, in the mosh pit. Come on. Get in the pit and try to love someone. Oh. Bah with the bah. He loves Kid Rock. Look at him. He's just the biggest Kid Rock fan in the entire universe. He's got I love Kid Rock just like labeled right on his face. Bah with the bah, the bang, the bang, the bang. I don't know how the rest of that goes. I don't know, whatever. I don't listen to Kid Rock. That song came out when I was in school and everybody was like, ooh. And I was just like, whatever. It's not that great. But you can like it if you want, but it's not that great. Anyway. See them fight on the hill in the early days. Keep the children inside. Oh, here's this doofus. Hey, doofus. Here's Lucky Whisperer's in here, because he would beat the trash out of you. He would just beat the trash out of this guy. But he's got stuff going on, so I played with him a couple days ago. Now it's a good time. Glad I got to do that. What is this, a pinball game? Come on. Come on. I'm getting sweaty. I'm sweaty. I'm getting all sweaty over here. You just called me sweaty? Come on, you stupid dog things. Nobody likes you. Oh, you thought. You're like, I'm gonna be the hero. I'm gonna get this guy. And I was like, no, sidestep. Oh, and here's your boy. Your boy's here now. He's gonna get me. Oh, he's not really. That guy thinks he's gonna get me. But he's about to get murdered too. Look at that. Just murder right in his face. Excuse me, what did he die of? Oh, he died of murder. He died of murder. Is there any particular kind of murder? No, just straight murder. There's that.
Who the hell are you?
Some skinny guy. How's he get to be like... How's he get to be like the leader of this little band of miscreants over here? What a bunch of clowns. Killer clowns, you say? Alright, I can tell you're upset. I can see you're very upset. What, did you not get fed today? Did you wait all day at the door and somebody did not feed you? Did you get food in your dish, but you still saw a little space down at the bottom of the dish that had no food in it, just like a cat? And you got mad about it? No treats? Come on, man. It's not my fault. I'm not supposed to feed you. I'm not your master. I'm not supposed to feed you. Oh, now he's dead. Oh, he starved to death. See, he absolutely starved to death. Let's just murder this guy at the same time, huh? Excuse me. Excuse me while I blow you up. Oh, it's the little thing around the pillar trick. Oh, it's a classic. Oh, you didn't see that, did you? Big stupid moron. Oh no. You're gonna be dead soon. Oh, you're dead now.
I think that's the last of the monsters, but
No, they'll be back.
that
There'll be
maniac
more.
isn't too happy about it. Here we go.
He's a maniac, maniac, and he's... I don't know the rest of that song. For your love. I don't know, I just made that up. That'd be something that would be in a song like that from the time, huh? Maniac, maniac, for your love. Right? That would work. That'd work. Warlords. Intercepted by warlords. Why am I on fire? Why am I teleported? Why are these guys not dying quickly at my fingertips? Alright. Are we done with this? No, we still got another big old monster fight over here. Come on, what are we doing? Stop doing that. Stop it. Oh, it's another one of these things. Oh, great. Another one. Oh, and a big one there too, huh? You think they're some kind of a tag team? Ugly and Stupid. That's their tag team. Which one's ugly and which one's stupid? Yes. Shoot you right in the ass here. This one's the more annoying of the two, so he's gonna get it. Excuse me, did I not just say that he was the more annoying of the two? Because now you're being annoying here. Kind of annoying. Oh, now you're dead. Alright, cue the cutscene. Slugged.
That shot. Maybe you'll finally shut up now.
Well,
pod
yeah,
is
because
ours.
he's dead. Anyway. Let's get into the pod. Oh, hey, the Whisperer's here. You know what? That's why I play this game more regularly than I had before. Because I keep thinking, you know what? Want to get the time that I can play with the Whisperer when he's available. So I'm going to always start with this game. And if you show up, you show up. And I was about to switch games, but now I'm not. Now I'm not. Now we're going to keep playing. Let me get back to camp, and you can jump on in.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
And then we can just blaze through everything. Another juggler. Juggling, juggling, jugglers. 1.4. It's not 2 billion, of course, but you know, we try. Now we're gonna watch that damn. Oh, okay. All right. I'm interested. I'm interested now. Let me give you the invite, cause now I want to see this. If you're changing it up. Oh, he's doing the pyromancer. Doing the pyromancer now, huh? Okay. All right. We'll do that. We will do that. Let me make sure it's friends only. There we go. I like my pyromancer. I just haven't done too much with him yet. I mean, they're all. I've done the campaign with everybody, and they're all at max level, other than the apocalypse tiers and things. But I haven't given a lot of them the effort that I've given this character. So this will be fun to see. Changing it up a little bit. At some point, I am going to get my other characters built up close to where this character is, but it's going to take a while. It is going to take a while. Here's a little sip for you, by the way. Always got to raise a glass to you, my friend. Always got to raise a glass to you. Doing a fire and ice kind of thing now. Over here, take care of the light work. Ooh, nice. Make sure I'm getting my ammo over here. watch those experience numbers fly up, though. My goodness. What are you doing over here? Get that, please. Thank you. Boss fight. Mini boss. The melting is a little bit slower, but still effective. Can't really complain. Can't really complain one bit, to be honest. Dead is dead. It's effective. So the doctor tells me I just can't believe him. Never the optimistic woman on the shore of your abilities become. What is that? Oh, this guy just popped out of the ground here. Look, my perfect enemy. That's fine. I'm just gonna shoot him. Yeah, you're gonna get shot, eh? You're gonna get shot, buddy. What are you doing, huh? You're gonna get shot. There we go. You still have that massive amount of status effects, just like completely filling up the entire screen. Like, look at that. My goodness. Status effects. You just collect them like a hoarder. A hoarder of status effects. I want every status effect. Every single one. Give me all of them. Just line all these guys up like a firing squad. Yay, no thanks. Now you do. There you go. Alright. Still just as effective.
The flood's cleared up.
forgot there were birds on this one. Oh, well. I'm putting in a little bit more work this time, which is fair. Now see, that guy got melted fast. That guy melted quick. That was a quick melt. Velveeta style. Alright. Oh yeah, I know you're mad. It ain't gonna do any good. Be mad about it. Get some of this ammo over here. There we go. Respectable time. I'm interested in seeing the damage numbers. I bet you still outpaced me by a large amount.
I found one of our pods.
I bet.
And as a bonus, we can all start bathing.
Outrider detected.
Excellent.
Access granted.
That water's
I'm
gonna be a
interested in seeing
lifesaver,
what the
Outrider.
damage difference was.
I'll be sure to bring people the good news.
Because it was a little slower, but I think you still dealt massive amounts. I kind of figured you're working on it, but it's still pretty effective. Like, we were a little slower than usual, but not by such an amount that it was like we weren't dragging, you know? We were still faster than I go solo. Yeah, see, 2.4 billion. It allowed me to get higher than 500k, so now I'm at 800k. But you still did a massive amount proportionally to that. Like before, you'd be just above 2 billion, and I'd be maybe at 500k. But this time, you're at 2.4, and I'm at 800k. So it's still increased proportionally. You are still far outpacing my damage output, which is expected for the level that you're at, to be perfectly honest. It's good to see that, though. It's good to see that the consistency is still there. One of these days, I'm going to go work on my other characters. One of these days. They're just so far behind from this one that I'm kind of like, no, I want to finish this one first. I want this one to get that full apocalypse tier, get all that done. Once that's complete, I'll put a lot more effort in my other ones. Maybe I'll rotate them. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just play with this one and just dominate things, because I'll be at that level. I don't know. The mortars, Sam, the mortars. They got one of those things going. That just takes up extra time. Come on now. Yeah, 'cause we're carving through these guys. Enough out of that guy. Yeah, see, that's some melting power. It's getting there. I froze him back there. My bad. My bad.
Some kind of obelisk mechanism here. Connected to the gate.
Maybe if I activate it. We seem to have run out of people to shoot. Oh, here they come. Alright, I was gonna say, we've completely murdered everything. Do some fire, do some ice. Do some fire, do some ice.
Shanna, I
Fight
found
the
an
5
oasis.
champions that aren't gonna be much of anything.
Almost like the anomaly never touched this spot.
Can't skip it, of course.
Are those the guardians of Shanna's vision?
we're still taking that damage. Good stuff. Alright. Alright. Okay.
There's a pod here.
Bonus boss room. Hey, good stuff. Good stuff.
Channa, I found a pod near the temple. Had to fight for it, but the contents are ours.
See what we get.
Couldn't get you any
Access
answers.
granted.
I suspect those guardians could sense our presence and wanted to communicate on some level. Perhaps they didn't want the sacrifice of the past to be forgotten. Or this was just my brain's screwed up way of leading us to the pod. Either way, you can head on
There's
back.
several legendary things in there. That's not bad. That makes a difference. Because I know with your trickster, you got to be kind of knife edge. You got to keep moving and keep everything going. Otherwise, they get the hits in. So this is kind of like a midway, little bit more of a tank. See, that's more my usual numbers. But your numbers are lower. Because there wasn't as much going on during that level. It's still proportionate. Let's see what's next here. What do we got coming up? Homestead, Spire, Marshall's Complex, Marshland Caverns. We'll do the Spire. I do want to change things up a little bit in the future. Like I said, I'm focused so much on, because this build that I have, the way I play it is perfect for how I'm playing it. Once it's done, I'm going to experiment a lot more. I'm going to play around with different gear setups, different things, play around with stuff a little bit. But when I'm in for serious business, this is my serious business build.
Looks like Kang's fighters have already set up camp.
See, I'd like to see that, because I thought Devastator was going to be the class for me when I first started playing this game, and it was difficult for me to play. I don't know what it was about it. It's just, I ended up being a lot more glass cannon. But I think I'm just missing the trick on that, to be fair. I think I'm just missing something about it that I haven't figured out yet. And once I get that, I think I'll do better. This was the last one that I made, and it just coincidentally became like, this is the class for me. It's crazy how this one worked out. The rest of mine, like my pyro and my... What's the other one? I don't even remember what the other one is, but... The rest of them are kind of just... They're okay. They work. They function. But this is the one that is like... This is the one. For me, anyway. Oh, the Trickster, obviously. I got the Trickster. I got the Pyro. I got the Devastator. And I got this one. I don't know why I forgot that, because obviously that's the one that you've been using, so... My Trickster has improved, though, since I've been playing with you, because I learned some tricks. I learned some tricks with my Trickster. But, the other classes I still have to play around with. Excuse me, guys. Let me just run up here and then do this. Hey, an ascension point. Excellent. Good stuff.
There's a sealed gate leading to the monument. Doesn't look like Kang had any luck breaking through.
It's a lot of dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies.
The gate's open.
Good stuff. Excellent stuff. Really making some progress here now.
Sure knew how to impress.
Making some progress. Come on, guys. Freeze up a little bit, huh? Boss fight. Get some shots in on that. Before that happens. Excellent. Good stuff.
Tiago, the monument's clear. I got the pod.
You did it, Outrider. And Kang's fighters are on the run.
Outrider detected.
For the time
Access
being.
granted.
Back in our lands, interfering again. Haven't you done enough, Outrider?
You're still alive. Clearly not.
You're clearly capable. I should have never doubted that. But everyone slips up eventually, even you. And when you do, I'll be there to watch you fall.
Show your face sometime, Kang.
Get back, spend my ascension point. Get rid of the excess gear. Okay, alright. See? 2.1 versus 900,000. Alright. Yeah, if you need to, by all means, take the time. I can wait a minute while you do that. Yeah, you can drop out and then you can jump back in if you need to. I'll just hang tight right here. Look at my gear. Got a lot of this stuff going on. That's cool. Man, these are some nice stats. I like my stats here. I do like my stats. This is a great all around, like, just well built kind of character. There we go, perfect. I didn't know if I'd have to send you an invite or not, but they make it easy. City of Nomads it is. City of Nomads. Man, I just wish there were more pod missions than what they give you. I would love to have more. Between that and the city, it's kind of like, okay, you think you have enough content, but there could be more. Whatever. It's an old complaint. It's an old complaint. Yeah, I get it. It's nice to be active and to really keep moving around. Like, this character is kind of on the slow side. I have to kind of plod through things, but it's a steady forward progress, so I don't mind so much. It's less just stand there and let things get killed, and more march ahead while everything's coming after you. But yours is really breakneck. It's really kind of like kill, 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 go do things, right? My favorite Borderlands character from 2 is Krieg, because Krieg is like that. Krieg is just constantly, you have to keep moving and killing and moving and killing. If you stop, you are dead, and that's what I like about it. It's constantly in motion. There's no reason to stop. As long as you're moving, you're murdering things. And it makes it exciting. It makes it interesting. It's one thing to kind of just be a tank and just to wait out the enemy, but it's another thing to just completely just boom, 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 boom. If you stop, you die. Normally, that's kind of my playstyle. My playstyle is more just charge in and just deal as much damage as I possibly can and get out the other side. But some games don't allow that. But that's really how I like to play games. I would just charge forward and just murder everything as quickly as humanly possible. Which is funny because I don't like to speedrun. I don't like speedrunning because I like exploration and I like that kind of stuff. But when it comes to the combat, I want to get through the combat as quickly as possible.
Why would you come back here?
The packs there were the first we sent to die. The fear and confusion on their faces. Is Monroy dead?
Very. Fucker still thought he was in the right up to the very end.
Failed men often rationalize the actions that led them to ruin.
Stuff like this, though, I'm 100% willing to forgive my annoyance with speedrunning because it's just there's not enough extra content. It's the same missions over and over, and the only way to get better is to play the same missions over and over. And it just gets so monotonous, so you might as well make it as quick as you can to get through it. It's a tough compromise that I gotta make against my core principles of playing games. Like, it's always gotta be, hey, explore, take your time, but not if everything has to be super repetitive. talking shit over here. Come on. Oh, these guys are coming back, huh? That's fine. You won't come back now. See, you guys made Whisperer mad. Now he's just murdering you one by one. Death to everybody.
You're wasting my time and ammo. Leave!
Look, I got people to feed and shove.
Gotta attract attention.
Freeze little stuff up. Oh, go ahead, sneak up behind me, see what it gets you. See what it gets you. One of these days when I get there, I would love to see the full 3-person party all at 275 running one of these missions. Just to see the amount of carnage
Access granted.
Goddamn home.
that happens.
Think you could bring the packs back by killing us off? You're no better than Monroy.
Do not compare me to that monster.
That's enough out of all that. Making good progress. That this increase for the Apocalypse tier is much slower than the last one. I am noticing a huge difference in how high that's going up. Like, the last one went up a lot faster than this one. That experience creep is coming in hot. It is coming in hot. Let's do frontline. Always a standard. See, now we're picking up the pace. Now we're going boom, 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 pod after pod after pod.
I hope.
I ain't got time to listen to you, Corrigan. Ain't got time for that. Nobody's got time for that. I'm gonna be up another couple of Ascension tiers before I manage to
There's no one left.
do this Apocalypse tier.
Now you know the clusterfuck I'm dealing with.
Let's just freeze all those, make it easier for the Whisperer. And for me, because they take more damage. Definitely gonna go up another ascension rank before we hit that next apocalypse tier. Definitely gonna happen that way. Oh, I think we lost Whistler. I think he dropped out. That tends to happen once in a while with the scan. We'll see if he can show back up here. I wondered because his character just kind of stood there for a second. Wasn't going anywhere. We'll finish this up and we'll see if he pops back in. See if he pops back in.
Artillery support incoming!
There he goes. Yep. Yeah. I think we're used to that happening by now. I think we're used to that little cutoff happening once in a while.
What the? That's one of our pods.
What the? He says.
Landed on the insurgents. Can't let them have it.
Just murder you over here. Whisper with the save. Perfect. Still managing to deal out some damage, so I feel proud of that. I'm on fire again. Dang. Where am I going? I'm up here. Alright. Lost track of what I was doing here for a second. Boss fight. Boss. Boss. Boss fight. Yeah, there's this guy. He ain't nothing.
Why do you persist with this?
Because we can murder you. That's why. Hey, there we go. Still managed to get the loot.
Remember that
Outrider
freak I
detected.
fought last time?
Access granted.
The one who nearly buried me alive?
Am I gonna have to dig you out of the rubble again?
Not this time. His son's last.
Great! Then, out of curiosity, can you explain to me why that pod didn't land with the rest of them?
Maybe he got stuck in the tube.
I get that.
Or maybe he just
I get
wanted
that.
to fuck
We get storms here a lot this time of year,
All the same. Hell of
and
a
I pay
job,
for really
Outrider.
good internet.
Hell of a job.
And a couple of years ago, I actually went through a thing where my internet went bad because of my modem was bad, so I had to replace it. I went down to I have Spectrum. I don't know if it's the same company all over the place. It used to be Time Warner, now it's Spectrum. Turned in my modem, brought in the new one, plugged it in, and it didn't work. So I had to take that one back and get another one and get a third modem. I get it. I get it. Paying for gig internet, and sometimes it's just like, why bother? But whatever. Whatever. Heart of the Wild, of course, because we gotta do that. But I get that. I've had to do that more than once throughout the last few years. My wife used to work in the call center for Spectrum, which was good money, but it was just about killing her. So I know how that stuff works. Here, we'll wait until you're ready. I ain't gonna rush you. I keep thinking I should change my outfit, but this character is kind of like, he's the military guy. He sticks to military looking things. He doesn't get into the weird, savage kind of outfits that are available in the game. My other characters get all over the place, but this guy is like, he plays it, he's the straight man. He plays it by the book. So I try to give every one of his transmogs to look like it's official, or at least on some level it's going to be real stuff, as opposed to like the bones and the charms and the hoods and all that other kind of stuff. It's less interesting than some of the other characters, but I think it gives him a little bit of personality. Just a smidge. Just a smidge, you know. Every little bit of extra personality you can give this game helps. Because as much as I like this game, the story and the characters are kind of like, sometimes. Every character is an asshole. Like, every main character, every NPC. The only person probably who is not an asshole is Zahidi. Zahidi is the only one who's not an asshole. But everybody else is in the entire game. It's like that scene from Spaceballs. How many assholes we got on this ship? And everybody says, hey! If you've seen that movie, of course. A classic. A Mel Brooks classic. For anybody tuning in. We're at the 2-hour mark. We have another hour to go at least for me. So I'm going to keep playing this as long as the Whisperer is here to play with me. This cat is clawing my hand. What are you doing, buddy? I'm trying to pet you. He's like, no, I will claw you while you do that, and I will smile while I do it. What are you doing, huh? Yeah, I know. I rescued you from the outdoors, huh? You used to visit me on my porch. Alright, here we go. Let's get into it. What were we doing? I was doing Heart of the Wild. That's what we were doing. Almost forgot for what mission I'd picked out. Don't claw my hand. What are you doing? Pig nose boy. Pig nose. You're a pig nose is what you are, stinky cat. Outrider, do this thing for me, please. Rolling down the river, rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. I feel like I almost got a hit on that guy. I'm just kidding you. I'm always just kind of like, whatever. With us, see, getting back to the modem discussion, where I'm at, you have to go down to your local provider office and stand in line and wait to replace your equipment. You can't do it by mail. You can't like schedule somebody to come out. If they come out to do it, they have to check all your lines and they make a big deal out of it, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like here, you have to go down. Otherwise, you have to go down to the office and you have to turn it in and do that. And it's always like a half-hour wait at most because everybody's got problems. Everybody's got billing issues. People are complaining about the bill and whatnot, and their channel package, and it's a big thing here in Ohio. I hate doing it. Like, I always try to avoid it as much as possible. Anytime I have to do anything with the internet and talk to the actual provider, I always try to exhaust every avenue ahead of time. Like, do digital chat, do all that, and if it can't be solved digitally, gotta wait in line at the Spectrum store. And it sucks. It's like waiting at the BMV. It's like waiting to get things renewed. Like, no, you can't be on the lap. What are you doing? I feel like it might have booted him again. Maybe, because he's not moving. He's not moving. Yep. It booted him again. See? I started talking about that internet. I started talking internet things, and it cursed you. My bad. My bad. My bad. Self-fulfilling prophecy over here. We'll see if he gets a chance to jump back in here. Yep, there he is. On the plus side, I got to mostly kill this boss on my own. Dun, 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 I was gonna say, did it open up the next area already? You just came from over the hill like, nope. Now it opened up the next area. It's crazy that it put you over there. Like, why didn't it spawn you anywhere close to where I was? Oh well. It's like, oh, he didn't need any help. Alright. You thought you had me there, but you did not. I have patterns in this game that I follow generally. Like, I always go up on this little cliff area during this part. I don't often go down below. And maybe that's a detriment, maybe it isn't, but that's usually what I do. Hey, you killed all the giant boss monsters. I'm not really surprised, but you killed them. Good job. Let's punch the rocks. Rock punching. I love to punch rocks.
Outrider, I have the approximate location of a pod for you.
Approximate. Hey, that's enough of all that. More of this. Gotcha. Alright, clear the rocks. Let's do it. Charging forward.
There's the pod. But it looks like the forest has claimed it for itself.
Unskippable cutscene.
Seems to be pissed at me. Where the hell did the pod go?
Where the hell did the pod go? Well, right over here. It's like a short walk. Up the hill. Oh, he says. Roar. big old cow.
Angry, I get that. But I'm still gonna need that pod back.
Don't be sneaking up behind me. What are you doing? Sliced. Gotcha.
Juno, I found the pod. And the beast responsible for your missing people. Beasts were too quick. Never gave them time to react.
Thank you,
Outrider
Outrider.
detected. Access granted.
Almost to
finally put the
Ascension
mirror.
level 75. And we are making progress on that Apocalypse tier. It is slow. It is ridiculously slow. We're making progress. Okay. We'll do one more, and then we'll move on. I appreciate you, my friend. If this is the last one, this is the last one, so... Decent damage numbers there. Let's see. Clear out the loot. What do you think? You good for one more, or is this it? Looks like you're good for one last one, so we'll finish it up. We'll do the chem plant. Chem plant is quick. Doesn't take a whole lot. We'll do that, and then you can do what you gotta do, my friend. Alright, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do a run at the eye. Let's do the eye. We don't do that often enough just because it's... For me, at my level, it's a bit tricky. But with you with me, it makes things a little bit different. So, let's go ahead. Let's end on a nice cliff. Let's end on a high note here. I was going to say a cliffhanger, but that would be something that we didn't get to finish. So let's do something that we're just going to... Let's beat this guy's ass. Let's do it.
Outrider.
Let's beat his ass. Do this one.
It's the leader of the Ferals.
What? But you killed him.
And I'll happily do it again.
Tear him apart, Outrider. For Jakob.
Go ahead and do that. Do a couple at a time here. so far. Forgot how long these take. They take a long time. You did like... This is the third one. You did like 2 other ones while I was just doing the one. It happens. Almost finished here. Almost ready to get this guy. Alright, come on, my friend. Let's get this. Let's get this done. And there's enough of that. That's it. Satisfying. Satisfying.
The leader is dead. For now. Janet, do you see anything?
I don't think so. But we're still alive, right? I think you stopped it. What the hell was that?
Let's see.
How did they bring him back?
I don't know. But I could sense the soul.
Let's take one of those.
Was trying to break through.
They were packed before they were pharaohs. Even in their primal state, they have a far greater understanding of the anomaly than we do.
We may have avoided extinction for now, but I fear the pharaohs will never stop trying.
Nah, they won't. Solid end game there. Yeah, that's about as usual. You're about almost at 2 billion, and I'm at almost 400,000. Get rid of all this stuff here. Alright, so he's out. I appreciate that. Always appreciate a good run with the Whisperer. We're going to switch over probably to a little bit of Diablo 4 to finish up because I'm still trying to get all of my characters at the new level cap. So we're going to drop out real quick to do that. Give me a quick minute. We'll be right back. Alright, we're loading up Diablo 4. Basically, this is just grinding. Hey, you know what? I get it, my friend. You know what? I ain't gonna fuss about it. Anytime we get to still play together is fine with me. I always try to play Outriders right now for the first hour or so because I want to give you that opportunity. So, appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Alright, we're trying to build up my Necromancer here. So let's go to the PvP area and fight in there. Because that's the easiest way to gain the levels. Because the difficulty is slightly higher here. Yeah, you're right. After 31, like from 30 to 31 seemed kind of rough, but not that bad. But now from 31 to 32, it's a bit of a struggle. It is a bit of a struggle. Goodness. I'm gonna get there. It's gonna take time. But I'm gonna get there. Yeah. I believe it. I 100% believe it. I gotta give you the salute for putting in all that time, my friend. I gotta give you the salute for putting in the time. Once I get done with Trickster, I am going to go back and I am going to try to see what I can do with my other classes. Because I know that I can make something awesome with them. It's just I have to figure out the right way to play them in the right circumstances. I have some ideas, but Technomancer really became the obvious choice for me. It's got the perfect balance in survivability and damage dealing, and I just have to hit that exact point with the other characters. And I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm a smart enough guy. Yeah, and that's true. Like, everybody plays a little bit differently. I have specific ways that I do things that aren't exactly, like, I don't ever play meta. I always kind of play what I think is intuitive. it's very rare that I look online for like a build or something like that somebody else has made. I usually look at what other people are doing and then I try to see what I can do to make it unique for how I want to play. And my Technomancer, I don't know if anybody plays Technomancer the way I do, but it's worked for me. And so the other classes, I just have to get into that groove. I've never been like a big meta player because I think it's just playing the same thing that everybody else is playing. It is boring. It's just the same kind of deal. Same with Destiny. Destiny, I always kind of went against the grain with that. Because Hunter always had like the meta build and all the other kind of stuff. And I never really played the same way, so I'll figure it out though. Like I said, I'm a relatively smart guy. I like to think so. I'll figure out something that's comfortable with the different classes. I'll take some bits and pieces that I see from other people. Like I'm learning some things from you. I'm learning things from different other people. And I'll make my own style out of it. And who knows? It might take... I don't know. It might take years upon years to get to that point, but... See, anytime in Destiny you can do something that's successful, that flies against the meta, people were pissed. And the problem with Destiny, as I've always said, is that small pissed off group of people would then go onto the Destiny forums and they'd say, oh, this is overpowered, this is too much, it's killing everybody, and they would get that exact thing nerfed. And it was so frustrating every time because that would carry over into the rest of the game, that would carry over into PvE, which was my preferred area of play. Like, a small group of people would whine very, very loudly if they were losing in PvP, and then that thing in PvP would get nerfed. It was inevitable, because Bungie wanted to keep that group of people happy for some stupid reason. And that's the way to do it, honestly, if you're, you know... Me, after a while, I just kind of gave up on it. I didn't end up playing PvP that much. I played Iron Banner a lot to get the special things that you could get. Like the special unlocks and the ship and the shaders and whatnot. But I largely gave up on PvP. I was just so frustrated with it. I'm not really a PvP guy, to be honest, but I gave it a try because you can unlock unique things, but the crybabies just got to me. It was one thing after another. And then that bled into the raid stuff, so the stuff that was good in raids, that people could use to cheese things, they got rid of that, so the raids became more difficult, so I didn't want to do that anymore. So... It was just, which is the biggest reason. Yeah, and that's exactly the crowd that Bungie would cater to, the streamer crowd. It was a vocal minority. So I have to give you your salutes for doing what you do against that, because... those people deserved it. I'm just gonna flat out say it. They deserved to be embarrassed sometimes. Bungie is paying the price now, though, because they're not even the same company anymore. All of the people that were around at that time have basically been replaced. They went through that period where they were first owned by Microsoft, then they were owned by Sony, They were independent in between, and they just lost all of the great talent. And now you've got Marathon, and Marathon is kind of like, I'm hearing the same stories from Marathon. Like, it's just a rough experience. Yeah. Yeah. Because enough people just complained, and it was just, oh, I'm getting murdered in PvP. Oh my gosh, we'll just get better. Like, that's coming from a person who's not good at PvP. For me, I know I'm never gonna be champion material at PvP because I'm just not that good at it, and that's fine. I'm not upset about it. I'm not gonna complain about it. But people complained enough about it that they broke the rest of the game, and it ruined it for everybody else. Like, it's just really upsetting, but it is what it is. It's what happened. And again, it's why I didn't play 2, and I won't play 2. 2 is all the problems that the first one ended up with, moved on to 2, and got worse. So, whatever. And it's funny because by that point, the damage had been done, and people weren't going back and playing the game as much anymore. There's still a dedicated amount of people that play Destiny 1. Like, I'll still pop in and play it every so often, because I like it. But the damage to 2 has been immeasurable. With the vaulting content and all that other kind of stuff, like, it's just pumping out $60 DLCs that just potentially get vaulted all the time. Oh well. You're fighting the good fight, my friend. You are fighting the good fight. I ended up not being that dedicated about it. I just went back and enjoyed what I could of the original game. I put a lot of time into the original game. I had, back before they turned off the original Destiny app where you could check all your stats and everything, I had like 1,500 hours and things like that. And yeah, which is sad because the new Marathon isn't what the old Marathon used to be. A single player campaign kind of thing, and it was difficult, but it was like Doom, it was like all that other kind of stuff. Doom meets System Shock, kind of. But the new one is nothing like what the old one was. The legacy is done. It's just, I don't know. Bungie is not who they were. It's not the same people, it's not the same company. It's just not worth it anymore. A lot of those old companies are getting like that. Like BioWare is kind of iffy now. They've shuttered a bunch of studios. Eidos is getting like that. Bethesda sits on the edge. Like, Bethesda still puts out some good games with Doom, but it won't take much for them to just decide that live service is the way to go and everything else is crap. Yeah, because Sony doesn't play around. Like, Microsoft at least will kind of move people around and reassign stuff, but Sony's like, hey, you're not getting this money, you're done. Sony will shut down studios that they own without a second thought because they're trying to make money. They're trying to make money. They don't care. Bungie made the worst decision possible by allowing themselves to be purchased by Sony. Not that Sony is a bad company, they put out great games, but business-wise, no. They will cut their losses quick. Because they have so many other business interests. They got their TV business, which is iffy. Ooh, see, I hadn't even been following the numbers, and that's rough. Especially after some of the other big failures that have come out from Sony. Like, what was the other one? It's not... They put out that game that was supposedly like a woke game or whatever it was. Concord, see? And it failed immediately. Like, it just completely failed within like days. And they've had other things that have gone bad since then, and they're not playing games anymore. If they sniff out that the money is not going to come in, they're firing people. They're firing people, they're cutting the plug. And it's too bad, but that's how they're doing business now. See, that's rough. That's rough. Concord is kind of like the new standard for bad games. And if you're measured against Concord and you're doing worse, you've made a bad game. Like, whew. Rough stuff. The game landscape is so different from when I was growing up. Because we had, like, BioWare was big, and Bethesda, and Bungie, and who else did we have? We had id Software, and we had so many big studios just pumping out great content, and now it's, I don't know, it's a different landscape now. We had Apogee back in the day. I remember a lot of classic studios. And I've heard that Outriders is doing relatively well. I don't know. That was a few months ago. I don't know if it's still doing as well as it is now. I assume it is, because people are still talking about it. But that's part of the problem. Bungie, like, all these other companies are thinking they can go in and be like, oh, look at the success of that. We'll go in and we'll make something that's just as good. Well, no, you won't. If you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, Epic Games as well. It's a crazy landscape. I don't often look at studios for good games anymore. What I do is I just look to see if the game looks cool. And then I take a chance whether it's, if it's affordable or if it's on Game Pass or something like that. I don't pre-order a lot of games anymore. Because honestly, you just don't know. Yeah, I mean, Destiny 2 has a dedicated fan base still, which is not as big as the first one, but a lot of people do move on, and they're putting in their time. So there's something to be said about having a fan base regardless of whether the game is still good or not. I mean, there's going to be people who assume that it's a great series regardless, but yeah, That is a big deal. Because I know a lot of... I can still pop into Destiny 1 and go to the main social area, and it's still full of people. I don't think I can say that about Destiny 2. I'm sure there's going to be a handful of people that get together and do their things, but... And then to have a new game come out by the same studio that doesn't even bring that level... Bad. And Destiny 1 has that core of just diehard people. Like, I'm one of the people who still load that up and play that so often. And like I said, there's still people in the social spaces. There's plenty of them. For being an old, done game. Like... Anyway. I miss good games. There's still a few that come out every so often. But there's not as many. Like, I used to... When the lineup of games coming out for the summer or for the winter or whatever, they'd say, this is the lineup coming out. You'd have maybe 10 to 12 games that you'd be like, oh yeah, I want to pre-order all these things. I pre-ordered Destiny 1. I was super excited about it because I'd grown up with Halo and I'd played all that, and even though the Halo quality after a while started to dip, I thought, you know what, here's something different. Here's a change of pace. And I can't say that Destiny is a bad game. I can say that poor decisions were made in its lifetime. I still have my badges from when I was doing, I was in the beta. I don't think I was in the alpha, but I was in the beta. And I have the various badges that they give you in-game that show that you were one of those people. So, I was excited for it. And again, like I said, I can't say it's a bad game because I enjoy it. It's just, it was bad decisions. And that's what killed it. Bad decisions regarding the direction of the game. Bad decisions regardless of, like, where the game was headed. And that's a shame. It's a shame that that kind of stuff is what brought the game down. It's poor decisions on behalf of the developer. I have posters from GameStop that they gave me when I pre-ordered. I've got all kinds of things. Like, I spent so much time in that game. Hey, you know what? It was good talking to you, my friend. Hey, I'll be on. I'll see you then. If you're willing to play, we'll play. If not, you can drop in the chat. Some good old Destiny talk. Good old Destiny talk here. We're grinding away. We're almost gonna get to this next level in Diablo. I got so many characters I have to build this up now. Up to the new level cap. We got so many characters we gotta do. We're grinding, we're grinding. Every day I'm grinding. Every day I'm grinding. We've only got maybe about 15 minutes to go anyway, so we're gonna keep going until we're done here. I have 2 barbarians, 2 druids still to level up. I have a rogue to level up. I have 2 other sorcerers still. I put a lot of time in these games. I put a lot of time in these games. This has been Destiny Talk on Destiny Talk Radio. I get so fired up about Destiny. Anytime anybody wants to talk about it, I get fired up about it. I'm just so disappointed in that game series. I wanted it to be good. And at points, that first one was good. And the second one was just... won't do it. Won't play it. I didn't even play the second one when it was free on Game Pass because I didn't want to give a little tick on the tally of people playing the game. I was that petty about it. I was like, no, I'm not even going to give you a player number that shows that I was playing it. Petty. Absolutely petty. But I stand behind it. I 100% stand behind it. I mean, look where it is now. Look where Destiny 2 is now. People complain about it constantly because it's just poor decisions. Poor decisions. Catering to the wrong crowd. He popped up at the worst possible time. that skull looks flawless. Flawless scullery. Let's go back to town. See what we got. Let's see here. Get rid of this. Oh, Tacits of the Sky. I'm looking for Blood Moon Breaches. Alright, well, we're about finished. Let's spend these points before we get out of here. Oof. Let's boost that. The mages are at full. Whew. Let's do that. Alright. Well, we had a good time. We played a lot of Outriders. We had a good Destiny talk with the Whisperer before we had to go. And I think we're pretty much done. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please follow and subscribe on Twitch, DMGRGN, on YouTube, Spider Does Things. I'm working towards 70 followers on Twitch. We hit 60 just a couple days ago, and we're working towards 70. Can we do it? I think we can. Thank you so much for watching. You could watch anybody else, but you're not. You're watching me. Thank you. Have a good night.